Okay, so for today's video, we're going to be looking at PSD or proportional stock density. This is used by fish managers and fish biologists to look at really the fish and the game species in a water body. This is what's preferred by anglers. There is a chart in your textbook, which you can see here. It's table 2. These are Gable House links. These are the links that are, I guess, preferred by anglers. They're put into these categories as you can see here. So you have stock, quality, preferred, memorable, and trophy. And that's where these game fish fall into. So if you catch a game fish at a size, I don't know, say we're going to look at inches. If you catch a 10-inch walleye, all right, that's a stock walleye. That's not very big. But if you're going to catch a 25-inch walleye or a 30-inch walleye, that goes up to a trophy size or a memorable size. So these are how these game fish are categorized in the water body. And there are ways that you can look at these in Excel. You could see the differences between the ponds. So that's what we're going to do today. They are given in inches and in centimeters. Pretty easy. We work in millimeters most of the time in fisheries. So all you have to do is convert from centimeters to millimeters, and that means just tagging on a 0 on the end. So this would be 200 millimeters. This would be 250. This would be 130. This would be 80. So you get that. So today we're looking at largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, black crappie, pumpkin seed, and then yellow perch. So I took all of the numbers for the stock, the quality, the preferred, the memorable, and the trophy, threw them into an Excel file, and I converted them from centimeters to millimeters. And so we can see here smallmouth bass stock size is 180, quality is 280, preferred is 350, and memorable is 430. So we're going to take our data and actually put them into here, and this little chart really helps things out. It's good to put your data into a readable way so that you can use it to manipulate it. So what this one up here is total number. So that's going to be your total number of smallmouth bass. I just like to highlight things to count them that way. So we have 31 as you can see down here. So we had 31 in total of smallmouth bass. So what we're going to look at now is our stock fish. So we're going to look for everything above 180. So that is actually everything in our sample. So that means we will have 31 smallmouth bass in our stock size and on. So it's 180 and above. So then for our quality, we're going to look for 280 and above. So we're going to go here. You can count it down all the way to the end. We have 18 in this category. Now we're going to look at 350 and above. So we have 354 here. Scroll that down. We have 9. And then let's look at our memorable. It's anything over 430. So we have 2, as you can see here. So we'll put that in like that. You can also use a count function if you wanted to. So say I wanted to use it in the quality, because when you have large data sets, it gets a little time consuming just scrolling and scrolling for your fish that might be within that quality all the way down to memorable or trophy. So what you're going to do is equals count. Whoa. You can do that. And then you're going to count from anything from 280 all the way up. Close that up. Oh, I put another thing. Okay. It's yelling at me now. And that's that. So it still counts it for you, whatever you want to do. I'm normally one that does it on its own. So I'm going to get the rest here. So let's see. We're going to count our largemouth bass. 31. Anything over 200. Looks like all of them again. Anything over 300. And that's going to be 21 of them. Anything over 380. 10. And we have nothing above 510. So we have no memorable fish there. So now we're going to do the black crappie. Let's count them. A total of 30. Anything over 130, yep, that's all of them. Wow. 200, we're going to go to 200 and above, and we're going to count them. And we have 20 in that one. Anything over 250, just 12. And then anything over 300, which we don't have any of. Let's scroll over a little bit. We're going to go to pumpkin seed now. Count these. We have 31. I might as well count the yellow perch right now. and we have 34. That's just for me to keep a number. We're going to use it in our formula, so it's good there. All right, so pumpkin seed over 80, that's all of them. So we're going to do 31 again. Anything over 150, you can see the count function down here, or the count, not function, 22 of them. Anything over 200 was 11. Anything over 250 was non-existent, or not, at least not in our catch. And then let's go to yellow perch. So 130 and above, yep, we have 34 of them. Anything over 200, we're going to count those. 19. We're going to go to 250 and above now. 8. And then we don't have any over 300. Okay, so we got all of that right there. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to be looking at PSD. I have the formulas here. So for normal PSD, it's going to be the number that is equal to or greater than quality size. Just write that, quality size, divided by the number of fish that's equal to or greater than stock size. Then you're going to multiply that by 100, and then you're going to get your percent for that. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do equals quality size divided by stock size times 100, and it gives 5806. So we got that 5806. You don't have to have that many numbers on the end. So we're going to round up on that. So you're going to do that kind of for all of yours. So you could just drag this down, I believe. So obviously these aren't anything, so we'll get rid of those. But that's that formula you have there. So you have your quality divided by your stock times 100. So this is clearly 100. Same with this. You have 20 divided by 30 times 100. 22 divided by 31 times 100. And then 19 divided by 34 times 100. So that gives you all your PSDs for there. Now you're going to do your PSDP. The number of fish in whatever one you're looking for, so this one will be preferred, divided by the number of fish greater than or equal to stock length, and then multiplied by 100. So I'm going to do an equal sign here. So we're going to do the preferred divided by the stock times 100. And I'm also going to bring that down, but remember we don't have to keep these because they don't mean anything. They're just for our recognition. And we're going to bring these down. Whoa. Oops. And there we go. We rounded everything out. We're going to do the same thing for the memorable. So we're going to do equals memorable divided by your stock times 100. That gets us a number there. Bring this down yet again. Delete, 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 and delete. The reason this one is the only one with anything is because we had actually fish in memorable, which were our smallmouth bass. Everything else is 0. But our PSD here for smallmouth bass is 58. It's 100 for largemouth bass, 67 for black crappie, 71 for pumpkin seed, and 56 for yellow perch. As you can see, 29, 32, 40, 35, and 24 for our PSD preferred. So that means your preferred fish. And then your memorable here. So yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. And this, yeah, thank you.